Alright, so I'm going to take my laundry real quick to the wash area. Donovan's here to take me. So off we go. Laundry has been successfully dropped off. And so now I'm going to chill until class starts. It's about 12:15 and class is going to start at 12:30. So I'm not going to do anything and then I'm going to regret it all night. We spend a lot of time in this elevator, don't we? Well, I'm headed off to class, and then I'll be back here till 7. I don't have anything to do till 7, so yay! Look, I'm outside. So I'm headed back to my room. Class is over. I don't want to fall down these stairs, so I'm just gonna go really. Okay, I'm good. But all is well. We had to have like a talk in my Garden of Eden class about, it's really bright, about I guess people who are really religious and having a hard time, I guess, like questioning the story. And I mean, I don't know, we talked about this earlier in my other religion one, but still, so that was interesting. And then, but I'm glad to go back because I started an essay and a proposal in class, but I really am taking a rejuvenation day, so I'm not going to stress myself out about doing anything today. My brain needs a break. I started feeling like anxiety, like in the pit of my stomach this morning. It's like I'm not doing anything, so I'm not doing anything today. I'm not holding myself responsible for anything. If I get things done, that's gravy. Not, oh well. But I have a poetry slam that we're gonna go to tonight at 7. So I'm just gonna go home. And kind of relax, maybe watch a show. I wanted to check out, there's a new Fifth Harmony video that I want to see. So I'm gonna watch that. And that's it. And so I'm going to go home now. The elevator smells like French fries, but I'm on my way to Lit Barns. We're gonna see how this little poetry thing is gonna work out, and I'll tell you as much as I can. I'll see if I can tape some in there, but other people are performing their work, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work out. But if I can, I will, and if I can't, I'll tell you all about it. Okay? Hello all! So I'm back from my experience with poems and words and at Lit Barn, and it was amazing. I love it. It was a collection of writers. There's so much inspiration. I'm hoping like to be able to contribute because I'd love to like up the atmosphere so it's like a lot more pumped up and like exciting. But other than that, like I was super impressed. I loved it. It reminded me a lot of Page to Stage, the thing I did with my school when I was in high school. So I'm excited about it. But we're putting that all behind us because guess what? It's yoga time. Yoga time. Yoga time. Day 5. Lego. Hello. Okay. Well, we have a change of scenery. I finished yoga. It went very well. I was less out of breath, so this is good. So I guess the challenge is doing its job. But now it is time for the quote of the day. It is currently 10 p.m. So it's a good thing that we go ahead and get this out of the way because it's time for little ladies like me to get in bed and go to sleep. Okay, so the quote of the day today is by Lord Byron, and it says, "Those who will not reason are bigots, those who cannot are fools, and those who dare not are slaves." And I thought that was a beautiful quote. If you don't know who Lord Byron is, I'll give you a little bit of detail. He was a writer in the 1788 was when he was born to 1824 is when he died. And he was like the version, I guess, like that time's version of like One Direction. He was a celebrity, and he wrote beautifully, and he was very articulate. And he also, if you've heard of the Byronic hero, that's named after him. Dark, mysterious, handsome. So yeah, the original, one of the original bad boys of our time, of I guess Victorian period, I guess. So yeah, so that was wonderful. And so now talk about the quote a little bit. I think it's on point. Like, those who will not reason, that's a choice. Like, you've decided. And I actually saw this on I was watching the Daily Show with Trevor Noah, and they had this lady on there who was like, Barack Obama is a Muslim. Like, I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I don't have any proof or anything, but that's what it is. Like, nobody can tell me different. That right there is a person who will not reason. Like, you refuse to reason. Like, you will not use logic or look at proof or read any articles or any of that. Like, that's dumb. So there's our example of that. There are those who cannot reason. In other words, like, I guess, are physically unable to, or their brain just will not allow them to, and that just makes them fools, which I guess is better than being a willful bigot, because that takes, like, you're willfully doing that. At least a fool doesn't, like, they cannot reason, and those who dare not are slaves. So those who do not, just because they're scared to, who don't ask questions because they fear it, are slaves. They're slaves to somebody or something or some ideology. um, and that's kind of a sad place to be. Seek freedom. um, Take the chance is what I would tell them. But yeah, so that's what we have for today's quote of the day. And I look forward to seeing you lovelies later, which is tomorrow. So I'm signing off. I'm Raven, and this is my Eye View.